It says that I am live, so I must be live. Hi everybody. Welcome. We're a little bit late. I had to go make a tea and I woke up super late because I was super busy this morning. Uh-oh. I can hear my voice in another tab. Nothing worse, am I right? Yeah, hi. Right. Get my bearings. Yep. So today, I think I need to go talk to Cole first. Unless, what is that? Oh, apparently we need to sit in judgment. I can't recall what for. Oh, here lies the... Oh, right. Last time we did Here Lies the Abyss. First and foremost, sound checks. The intro and stuff, right. Hi everybody, I'm Lady Sylvine. Welcome to my Realm of Purpose. Today we are playing Dragon Age Inquisition. This is part 11. Last time we completed Here Lies the Abyss. The only quests we need to do next, main quest wise, you can hear excellent. The only quests we need to do now are the Temple of Mythal one, what Pride had wrought, that's what that one's called, and I actually don't remember what the last quest is called, so nice. And then finally kicking Corypheus's butt. So right. Today I don't think we're gonna get Temple of Mythal done. We might, but there's a good few personal quests we need to wrap up, and because they do involve running around fighting people and stuff and just generally doing things, I don't know if we'll have the time. But yeah, at least we get to see personal quests. We're gonna get to see Cole's, Cassandra's, we're gonna see the completion of Cullen's, oh my goodness gracious, Josephine's. We might not get Josephine's, because that involves a lot of faff. Yeah, let's just get started. Yeah, that's what we're doing today. Welcome everybody, how are we?
Adamant's influence continues, your worship. I submit Lord Livius Erimond of Virantium, who remains loyal to Corypheus. We found him alive, offering extreme resistance, likely because the Order will ask for his head. In more colorful terms. To say nothing of justice you might personally require for what was suffered in the Fade.
Countless better men and women than you are dead. Why shouldn't this be quick?
I recognize none of this proceeding. You have no authority to judge me.
On the contrary, many officials have communicated that they will defer to the Inquisitor on this matter.
Because they fear. Not just Corypheus, but Tevinter, rightful ruler of every piece of ground you've trod in your pathetic life. I served a living god. Bring down your blades and free me from the physical. Glory awaits me.
So, there are a lot of ways you can do this. Yeah, there's a lot of ways you can do this judgment. Some people like making him tranquil, because, punishment. Some people like giving him to the wardens. Some people like killing him, and some people like going, well, you want death, you want to be memorialized as a martyr or some crap. Guess what? You're gonna disappear. You're going into the deepest, darkest dungeon, and we're never gonna see you again, my dude. But I like just killing him because that's what my Inquisitor would do. He's the only judgment where she just kills the guy because she just doesn't think. Like, he's incapable of change. The amount of damage he has done on top of everything else is just, no. I don't care for punishing you, I just do not want you around anymore. Because I know the damage you can do. I know you are 100% committed to your cause and personal gain. And that's never going to change, so, yep.
Lord Erimond,
Nice.
any protection you thought you had has
Everyone
apparently
approves.
been withdrawn. You will die. By my hand.
I love that
Petty
Solus approves.
actions. Truth lies in the next world.
Does it now? Isn't it if you're a mage that someone else does it for you? The execution, I mean. Yes, hello everybody. I know a couple of people are joining. Hello. We have one more judgment, and then we can get on to personal quests. I need to go sort out Cole's situation, because that requires
Another
a
of the
table
lingering
mission.
pains of adamant, your worship. Sir Ruth is a senior warden of the Order. She was one of the many who slit the throat of another to bind a demon. She does not contest this. In fact, she surrendered to us. She requests no mercy. She wants the public justice of the headman's axe.
You were free to rejoin your comrades, and yet you present yourself here.
There is no excuse for my actions. I murdered another of the Order. That blood marks me more than the Blight ever could.
Accepting their actions while thralls of Corypheus, many treaties allow wardens any extreme if it opposes the Blight.
I can't do it. I can't use the greater good to justify my crimes, as if it would create a future I could be a part of. It is wrong that this broke me. I've done worse with full sanction. I can do nothing except be an example of the cost.
I wonder if Solus just sits in the back somewhere and compares Inquisitor to Mythal in some ways. Not my problem. I think it's weird too that she submits to my judgment rather than going to... Well, I guess the wardens would be like, no, you did what was necessary, blah blah. Like, she wants me to punish her. If she went to anyone else, they'd be like, yeah, but you had the authority to do what you did. And you were fooled, and your purpose is blah 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 blah. So she does want to die. Or face punishment. Jail her, throw away the key.
The Inquisition stands
Yeah, I know,
for
Solus,
faith.
shut the fuck up.
Our
Let me
work
have this
has
one.
greater purpose. Sometimes we need a reminder.
Sir Ruth?
The Herald of Andraste forgives you in her name. Find peace in that.
Your worship, I will try.
Goodness, I wonder if this is reflective of how the Blackwall quest will happen. Right. Cole, because I think his quest takes the longest. Oh god, Varric.
Inquisitor.
I don't think we're gonna get all of the personal quests done, because I'm realizing some of them require a bit more time. Cole's one gets me crying, honestly. Oh. Krem.
Shame the alliance with the Chief's people didn't work out. He hasn't said anything, but he's feeling it.
How can I use you?
Can you think of any other tasks suitable for the Chargers?
You sealed the main rifted adamant, but the fortress is still a mess. Demons, darkspawn, making knows what. I could take Rocky out there with some of the boys. They know how to bring down walls. We can't close rifts, but we can bury the bastards under a ton of rubble.
Yeah, sounds
We'll talk
appropriate.
later.
Break the system. Break the cycle. Oh shit. Oh, this... okay.
Again. Again. Come on! This is why the Qun doesn't like women fighting. I should have asked Cullen.
Go for him, Cass. Get him.
Good one.
Perhaps you can take over.
Yeah.
Qunari training exercise to master your fear. I heard about the nightmare at Adamant. Sounded big.
But I'm gonna refrain from making a joke. I'm in that kind of mood.
Can you explain why I'm supposed to hit you with this stick?
Probably, if I try. It'd involve a lot of Kunari words, though. Just hit me with the stick, alright? I need to get over this demon crap.
Alright.
Alright.
There we go. Oh, yeah. Damn demon. Who's stuck in the fade, huh?
1, 2 or free, guys. 1, 2 or free. Cause I've only ever just went for it, so I don't know. Oh my goodness, what a lovely cup of tea. Anyone that's interested, it's chai. Very sweet chai. Very yummy. Hit him? Yeah, hit him? Let's hit him. Hit him!
You fought in that siege. Every demon at Adamant wanted to tear you in half.
I bet, you demon assholes!
Oh, right.
And who killed you? That's right, Iron fucking Bull! I needed that. Thanks, boss.
And that works for you.
Yep.
All right, then.
Okay. Why is my inner circle filled with weirdos? I know I said I was gonna go for Cole first, but I didn't think he had a cutscene because I forgot about that one. Alice Harding. Alice Harding. Stoughton.
The funniest thing I've seen in years. That cat dancing around, hopping and pouncing like a fool. Made my day bright, it did. Maker knows what got into the little rat catcher.
Excellent, I can confront Cole about this matter. Cole, Cole, Cole. Hi, Cole.
Yes.
No. But you like demons. I enjoy the company of spirits, yes, which is part of why I do not abuse them with bindings. It isn't abuse if I ask. Not always true. Also, I do not practice blood magic, which renders this entire conversation academic.
Mom! Dad said no!
He won't bind me. He's a mage and he likes demons, but he won't help.
Cole, stop calling yourself a demon. You're fine, honey. Wait, so you're gonna tell me- wait, so you're asking me to order Solus to bind you? Cole, honey.
We just saw the Grey Wardens try to raise an army of demons. You want Solus to bind you?
He has to. If Solus won't do the ritual to bind me, someone else could. Will. Like the Warden mages. And then I'm not me anymore. Walls around what I want. Blocking, bleeding, making me a monster.
Honey. Honey. Aww.
A mage using blood magic could conceivably do that to any one of us, human or demon.
You should ask Solus to bind you too. And then someone can bind him.
I don't know, Cole. I don't know about that one. Maybe.
There has to be some middle ground between do nothing and bind Cole with blood magic.
Indeed. I recall stories of amulets used by Raveni seers to protect spirits they summoned from rival mages. A spirit, wearing an amulet of the Unbound, was immune to blood magic and binding. It should protect Cole as well. The resources of the Inquisition could be used to find such a talisman.
Good. They will not take me.
So soulless about that binding. I hope this quest is like an hour long so I can do it quickly. I just want to get Cole's quest done because it makes me cry.
Inquisitor.
In a good way. Sometimes it's nice to get that emotion out. Oh god, Josephine, I'm so goddamn sorry. I need to do a few things for you. We're not gonna get Josie's thing done today, I don't think. I think hers takes a while. But I can do that throughout the week. In which I'll probably do the Deep Roads quest. Which I'll record it and I might release the footage.
It's time to plan our
if you're
next attack.
interested.
What's the state of the Inquisition?
Our alliance with Orlais holds. For the present. They'll send aid on request.
And your actions at Adamant denied Corypheus his army of pet demons. With Orlais' support, our numbers match his. Corypheus's followers must be panicking.
My agents agree. Our victories have shaken his disciples. Perhaps they'll rethink following the Darkspawn Magister from the dawn of time. Where is Corypheus now?
After Adamant, Corypheus uprooted his major strongholds and sent them marching south to the Arbor Wilds. His army clearly wasn't prepared to flee. Our victories have them on the defensive. We strike Corypheus now, while his people are reeling. If he's hiding in the Arbor Wilds, that's where we finish him.
But what is Corypheus doing in such a remote area?
His people have been ransacking elven ruins since Haven. We believe he seeks more. What he hopes to find, however, continues to elude us.
Which should surprise no one.
Hey, Morgan.
Fortunately, I can assist.
The guards outside aren't for show.
I'm not here to amuse myself, Inquisitor. Corypheus yearns for something he must not find.
Which is?
'Tis best if I show you.
I just wanted to do Cole's quest, Morgan. I guess the story drives us. At least we get to see the crossroads. It's kind of cool. I'm moving my chair.
Is an Illuvian, an elven artifact from a time long before their empire was lost to human greed. I restored this one at great cost,
ma'am.
But another lies within the Arbor Wilds. That is what Corypheus seeks.
This belonged to my people.
I found legends of an elven temple within the Arbor Wilds, untouched. It proved too dangerous to approach, and thus I turned elsewhere to find my prize. If Corypheus has turned southward, he could succeed where I failed. The Illuvian would be his.
What does it do?
A more appropriate question would be, where does it lead?
I mean, both lead to the same answer, Morgan. I don't know what mic I'm using. I'll quickly check it. For reference, the wiring on my mic is a bit busted and I can't get a new one because I suck at finding things. What are you, sir? It's got green on it. It looks like snakes. I don't know. I'm the worst person to ask.
If this place once had a name, it has long been lost.
Ah. Razor. Yeah, that sounds familiar.
I call it the Crossroads. A place where all Illuvians join, wherever they might be.
Yeah, how did... Fascinating as this is, Morgan, how the hell did you get an Illuvian into Skyhold and I didn't hear about it? Surely And more proof that Liliana sucks as a spy master. Morrigan, what is that in the cart you're bringing with you? Supplies. That's just Kieran in there. It's a giant Illuvian. Guess what, Morgan? I'm keeping the Illuvian. I think she'd be like, flaw.
This place is extraordinary. How could this even exist? Who can say? Formed from the fabric of time and space, perhaps. The ancient elves left no roads, only ruins hidden in far-flung corners. This is how they traveled between them. As you can see, most of the mirrors are dark, broken, corrupted, or unusable. As for the rest, a few can be opened from this side, but only a few.
This place isn't natural. It almost seems constructed. It's as if someone made a pocket within the Fade with its own rules of reality. If the ancient elves could do this...
It seems remarkable that the Magisters of Tevinter could ever challenge them. Yes.
It's deteriorating. Eventually, this place will simply collapse on itself.
Who can say how old it is? For now, it stands, and thus retains its value.
Yeah, but when did it start collapsing? The moment the veil popped up, or...? Because if it's been doing it for that long... Like, either it's gonna happen any minute, or it's gonna last another 100 years, or whatever. Like, I don't know if 100 years is, like, any minute for ancient elves, but... It's not gonna break... Unless, like, we're in immediate danger, I think it's gonna last a while longer. Where are we? There we are.
How did you find out about this place?
My travels have led me to many strange destinations, Inquisitor. Once, they led me here. It offered sanctuary.
Sanctuary?
Not all the mirrors lead back to our world. The ancients were nothing if not resourceful.
No. Getting the Illuvian into Skyhold would have been way different from finding out... Like, the Ben Hassrath agents didn't come in. They were already planted there from the beginning. So if we have spies in the Inquisition, either they're literal nobodies like a cook or something, or just someone who sweeps up the floor who comes in to do a random job, or they were already there from the beginning. Which is a terrifying prospect. But getting an Illuvian into Skyhold is preposterous without Liliana knowing. And if I don't know, I'm having a go at Liliana for not telling me.
If they don't lead back to our world, then...
Places between, like this one. I can describe it no better. For a time, I had a safe place to raise my son. But only for a time. One cannot remain in between forever.
What do you mean, a few can be opened from this side?
Some of the Illuvians have been left unlocked, like doors accidentally left ajar. All others are closed. They can be opened only from beyond.
Opened how?
With a key.
I suppose you have such a key.
The key can be many things. Each Illuvian is different. I have knowledge as well as power. Often that is enough.
Corypheus wants to come here.
This is not the Fade, but it is very close. Someone with enough power could tear down the ancient barriers.
And enter the Fade in the flesh, like Corypheus wanted to do with the Anchor.
He learned of the Illuvian in the Arbor Wilds as I did. He marshals the last of his forces to reach it. You have made Corypheus desperate, Inquisitor. We must work together to stop him, and soon.
I love that she has one last glance about before heading through, like, yeah, no, I need one last glance at this place. Yeah, cough, cough, wolf, cough. Oh my goodness, Solus. Yep, I need to go do things. I love your walk and your clothes. Oh my god, you're amazing. Yeah, sorry, I think my computer's acting up today. Where the hell am I going? My computer's having a bit of a hissy fit today, and I don't understand why. I might need to clean it out in the week sometime. Maybe remove some stuff from the computer. I think she needs to go. She needs to have a spa day, I think. But I need to get a new wire for my mic, because I have noticed my mic is not great. It's a Razer mic, it should be working fine, but the cat might have bit the wire for it. He has a habit of doing that. Oh god, more perks. Sure. At this point it's all gravy. I've got everything I wanted. Missing assassin. Hey Zevran. I will provide Zevran with the resources you need. Yep. Protect Clan Lavellan. Josephine. For real. Yes. True.
To work?
20 hours. Oh boy. I hope I haven't fucked that. Cole's quest? Oh cool. 40 minutes. We can get that done today. Yes, Ravane.
At your service.
I cannot wait to see Ravane, because Ravane is a really interesting culture, especially in how they deal. Like, I believe the main is a matriarchal culture, I believe, and it's just really fascinating how they operate compared to the rest of Phaedrus.
Any clues to his next move?
Some, but not enough for us to go on just yet.
Incredible. Well, I was doing Josephine's quest, but we need to do Josephine's stuff. We may not be able to do Josephine's stuff. Support Cassandra Alliances. Find a sponsor for the packets. Yeah,
Let's
sure.
see what we have.
Excellent. How long is that going to take, sir? Oh, we may get Josephine's done today. Let's go do other people's quests. I think. Let's just go round. Round and around and around and around we go. And I'll talk to Josie in a bit. Cassandra, of course, Cassandra approves. Hey, Varric.
I knew Stroud, you know, not well. He led the Wardens near Kirkwall. Not many people knew who he was, but the man was a hero when it mattered. He wasn't the first good man to fall to Corypheus. He won't be the last. This story's no good for heroes.
I appreciate Varric saying that, because I'm like, wow, the emotional music is coming on, and I'm just like, I'm so used to hearing this, Hawk's gone, and it's just, yep, mustache man, bye. But I appreciate the spin on the story that, yeah, nobody knew who he was, and he still did what he did, and that's sad. I don't like any of these answers. At least your friend survived.
You must be glad that Hawk made it back in one piece.
Yeah, closest thing I've ever seen to a miracle there. Hawk asked me to tell everyone back in Kirkwall where she's going. I suppose I have to let Choir Boy know. I'd better write some letters. Excuse me.
Yep, also, is Varric's girlfriend here? No? Not interesting. Yeah, like, I know a lot of people are hopeful that Hawk would return in Veilguard, because there's an instance of Hawk going to Weishaupt, but you need to understand that nearly 10 years has passed. Hawk's not going to be chilling with the Wardens for 10 years. Especially if, in my canon at least, she has a husband. Yummy. Oh. Same Varric, same. Oh! Take a break, run away with us for the summer, let's go upstate. I mean, I'm not gonna tell you to take a break, because you've not really been doing much since you got here, so which...
Is this about time? I can come back.
No, it's all right. Bills are really not that engrossing. I've been meaning to come talk to you anyhow. I never officially joined the Inquisition. I don't know how to do this disciplehood thing. I'm a businessman. Never really followed a chosen one before.
Please, don't start singing. Don't worry, mortal. I am just like you. I don't like just be, I know it's worded just be my friend, and I don't want to have to tell hey, be my friend. Just be my friend. I know it's not actually that.
I don't need a disciple. I need a friend.
If you knew how intimidating you are, you wouldn't make it sound so simple. You just don't know what you are to the people out there. The Herald of Andraste is a symbol bigger than any of us.
I didn't even notice it was the Hawk family symbol. The Hawk theme got there in the end. It's been a while since I've played Dragon Age 2. Yeah, after I play Veilguard, I might go all the way back and just... After my first playthrough, I'll be like, yep, I know how this story concludes. Yep. Go all the way back to Origins and just play through all of them. All the way through a Veilguard. Oh my god, that sounds amazing. Oh, we live in a glorious time. Sorry, Varric. Your wonderful face makes me think about wonderful storytelling. What did you even say? Symbol bigger than any of us. I can't.
There's no way I can be bigger than myself, Varric.
Sure you can. You don't see yourself like they do. The sky tears open, demons everywhere. To ordinary folks, these are the end times. The only hope they have is you. You're the sign that somebody might hear their prayers. That maybe they're not abandoned after all. You heard the crowd singing after Haven was attacked?
No pressure, though.
Please don't tell me you're going to burst into song now.
Don't worry, I'm not that cruel. I should probably get back to work. Unless, you up for a game of Wicked Grace?
Maybe. I don't know if the Warden's coming back, because in my canon, I get the feeling 10 years have passed since this game. Well, since Trespasser, about 8 to 10 years. I forget the exact numbers. I forget the exact dates, but a while has passed. The Warden, Barkspawn, I'm sorry to rain on people's parade, but all of those characters are probably dead. Like, I don't know if the Warden got the cure for the Blight, because that would complicate the story so much. Like, don't get me wrong, I know there is a cure for the Blight. I cannot name it off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure in canon they have come up with there is a cure. But it is wibbly wobbly. I don't think Warden's coming back.
Sorry, I really need to write some letters. Another time, alright?
Alright. Alrighty then. Let's go talk to other people. Solus, you're always willing to talk to me, right, my heart? Sorry, I don't know if that was too loud, but oh my god.
Hello.
Is someone falling out with me?
We'll talk later.
Dareth Shira. Hello.
No?
Venan.
There you go. Tell me about Corypheus, sir.
I need to know more about Corypheus.
He has lost his army, and he has lost Orlais. That eliminates military or political means to rebuild Tevinter. He will need to demonstrate that no one in this world can stand against his magic. It will not be subtle.
Curious.
We'll talk later.
Dareth Shira.
Dareth Shirel. Whoop whoop. Interesting. What secrets do you hide from me, Venan? Hey, Dorian!
You have remarkably little here on early Tevinter history. All these gifts to the Inquisition, and the best they can do is the Malefica Imperio. Trite propaganda. But if you want 20 volumes on whether Divine Galatea took a shit on Sunday, this is evidently the place to find it.
Oh, I do still get to flirt with him!
And that's the Dorian I know, critiquing every book in my library.
I wouldn't have to, if you could find some rebellious heretic archivist to join the cause.
Are there rebellious archivists? Other than you, that is.
If Corypheus ever starts burning masterworks of literature, I'm sure a few will pop up. Did I see something by Genitivy here? I could have sworn.
What is this about, Dorian?
When everyone returned, they told us about your tumble into the Abyssal Rift. You went into the Fade. Physically went in. Are you... all right?
Dorian! I love that he's pretty much the only one who isn't like, can we have answers about God? No, he's just like, you went there. Are you okay? What the fuck? Sorry, a giant, I don't know if it was a seagull or a plastic bag that just passed by my window. It might have been a ghost. It is Spookster season. Okay. Yeah, I love that Dorian is the only one who just doesn't ask for answers, doesn't ask what happened, he just asks, are you okay? That can't have been easy to go through. How does she feel about it? I think she's really upset by it.
It was like walking in a nightmare. But everything was real. I couldn't...
The Fade is an ordeal under normal circumstances. To be the only real thing there, beyond description. That you made it out at all is a miracle. You do realize this feat hasn't been performed in over 1,000 years. Corypheus and his contemporaries entered the Fade and began the Blights. In comparison...
Aw, her face. Aw.
You're right. I was fortunate.
Indeed. Although there is cause for concern. If you can walk in the Fade, others will try to follow. Who knows what secrets Corypheus has revealed? Not all of them will be as lucky as you. What they could unleash. My advice? Keep this quiet. Let them speculate. Too many will see this as a challenge.
You don't number among them.
It's tempting, but I'm no fool. There are enough idiots in the world who think if they just use enough blood magic, their problems will vanish. It's exactly the sort of thing I want to stop back home. This I don't need. What I do need is a copy of the Liberalum. I'll wager I can find Corypheus's real name. If I can prove he was a grasping ankle-biter with no family to speak of, the luster would come right off. Wish me luck.
I do, always. perfect, wonderful Dorian. Any more to say, Dorian?
Something you need?
Always. You. I don't really care.
I should go.
No.
I do, but I don't. It was actually the spirit of Elgranan passing by my window, probably. Coming to tell me that he saw my fan art of him. What a stance, Liliana. What a stance.
Inquisitor. I have been thinking. You remember everything now, yes? The explosion at Haven, the Fade, escaping the breach. In your report, you said Justinia was with you. But only you emerged in the end. Why? Why were you the only survivor?
I love how quiet the voice acting there is incredible. I love how she's just very open, very quiet, very I don't know how to describe it, but the voice acting there was really good. I had to save myself.
She knew it was either her or me. And she wanted me to live.
Of course. Of course she did. That's just like her. Her message to me. I failed you too. I'm not sure I understand what that means. Did you say anything else? Anything at all? Please, if you remember.
Lethea's looking really gorgeous today.
I'm sorry, Liliana. That was it.
There are no answers in the Fate. Only illusions. A warped mirror. Justinia has never failed me. I was her left hand. Now she's dead. I failed her.
Liliana. Sweet, sweet lady. Come here, come here. Oh.
A message from Divine Justinia.
It's a trap. I'm pretty sure she's dead.
Dead people usually don't send messages.
And I see you feel it necessary to inform me of this. This message was written months, perhaps even years ago, to be delivered to me if she died. I've heard of such contingency plans. A sudden death often leaves loose ends. I'm to go to Valence, a small village on the waking sea. There is something hidden there.
Okay.
Do you know what you're looking for?
The Divine was a powerful woman who used her position to obtain all sorts of things. Whatever she hid in Valence would very likely benefit the Inquisition and must be kept from falling into the wrong hands. If I'm lucky, she will have instructions for me.
Why hide things in Valence? What's so special about it?
Justinia was revered mother at the chantry there for many years before she became the Divine. It is a place that holds great meaning for her.
You know, whatever you need. If this is you're grieving, go for it.
I'll help in whatever way I can.
Wonderful. I was hoping you would agree to come with me to Valence. One more thing. If what is hidden in Valence is as valuable as I think, we're not going to be the only ones looking for it. I shall meet you at the chantry in Valence. Try not to delay.
Not grief. If this is what you need to find, what's it called? It begins with a C, I think. Closure. Closure. Just me and her. That's okay. Yeah, thanks guys. I think we got there in this. Yeah. I forget the most obvious words sometimes.
It's just as I remember it.
Aww.
You didn't tell me you'd been here before. After the Blight ended, I came here to see Justinia. She was just Dorothea then, a revered mother.
I think she finds it quaint.
It's peaceful here. You must have good memories of this place. It was a place of comfort. It is good to see it still untouched by Corypheus.
Liliana?
Oh, this bitch.
Is that you?
Sister Natalie, what are you doing here? I thought you were in Val Rayo.
No. I've been here since Justinia died. This place makes me feel like she's still with us.
Inquisitor, this is Natalie, a trusted friend.
Wait, Inquisitor? You brought the Inquisitor here? My lady, forgive me for not recognizing you earlier.
Please don't. It's not what she would pick, but I like picking it 'cause it's so silly.
You owe me 20 readings of the Canticle of Trials for that insult. She doesn't mean it.
She's talking shit, don't worry.
Natalie, listen. There is something hidden here. Something Justinia left for me.
Oh, really? What is it?
I don't know, but we'll find it. I'm curious to see what brought us all here. Justinia's letter came with instructions for me. They were a little cryptic. Always remember that faith sprung from a barren branch, that light has no fear of darkness. Above all, that strength lives in an open heart.
She must be hinting at something in here. Let's look around.
Do they still sing verses from the benedictions every Friday? That canticle was Justinia's favorite.
Yes, of course. We'd never give up the traditions of our most beloved divine.
That is lovely to hear. I stare up at the breach sometimes. It's terrifying, but beautiful in its way.
It is beautiful. When the sun rises through it, it splits into what looks like 1,000 suns, like a broken mirror.
Spectacular, isn't it? Must be careful, Natalie.
Yeah, sorry guys, just admiring the paintings and stuff. I love that no one seems to know what Andraste actually looks like.
Justinia saved me, but not in the way you'd think.
Oh my god.
Myself. There's always light where there's hope.
What was that?
Looks like we opened something.
Interesting. It's so pretty. Oh, there's stuff on the inside of there too. It's so cool. Oh.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Leliana, stop! What are you doing? I'm protecting us. They never sing the benedictions here on Fridays, Natalie. Something so simple. And you got it so wrong. I wanted to believe, but you were lying from the start. Keep that pretty mouth shut if you must, dear. You've already told me everything I need to know. The prickleweed burrs on your hem, talking about the sun rising through the breach. It all points to a single place. Morel in the Dales, Grand Cleric Victoire's bastion. She sent you, didn't she? Victoire was always an opportunist.
I understand none of that, but okay.
Who is this Grand Cleric? I've never heard of her. An experienced cleric. She never agreed with Justinia, but kept her ideas to herself. I suppose now, with Justinia dead, she thought she could make her move.
I want to know what this Grand Cleric planned here.
She sent Natalie here to see what Justinia was hiding, no?
The Inquisition has turned Thidas away from the true Chantry. It must be stopped.
Stop us? You must be joking.
Mother Victoire is well loved by many. The Inquisition has more enemies than you know.
And Victoire thinks she can ally with them.
Good work. We know the name of our enemy. That's half the battle
the
won.
glitching of her mouth.
Exactly.
Kill me then. I am not afraid to die for my beliefs. At least I still know what I believe.
No.
Release her, Liliana. She is no threat.
The Grand Cleric.
She is one woman. We are the Inquisition.
The Inquisitor has spoken. Run. Tell your mistress that she has a choice. The Inquisition is coming. No! This can't be it. There's nothing here.
It's not what you expected. That doesn't mean it's nothing.
There's a message carved in the lid. The left hand should lay down her burden. She's releasing me. The Divine has a long reach, but it is always her left hand that stretches out. 1,000 lies, 1,000 deaths. Her commands, but my conscience that bore the consequences.
She apologized in the Fade. She said she failed you. This is what she meant.
All this time, Justinia carried the fear that she was using me. Just like I'd been used in the past. But Marjolaine's games were trifles. Justinia gambled with the fate of nations. She needed me. No one else could have done what I did. She knows that.
Then you have to let it go. Let her go. You don't owe her anything anymore.
If it were not for you, I would have killed Natalie and called it a good thing. Thank you for showing me what was right when I couldn't see it for myself. There are things that must be said, but not here. I will see you back at Skyhold.
Yeah. The way I feel about it is that Liliana needs to start living her life for herself, rather than in service of one person or another. And that's what Justinia was trying to say. Ah, the Exalted March on the Dales. Classic literature. Oh, stretchies. Oh, good grief.
Inquisitor?
Oh, my earphones. You okay, your earphones? There we go. Fix them. Easy fix. Let's go. Hello, Solus. You're just acting all brooding over there, standing by all the fire and whatnot. Nice. Typical, but nice. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Grand Cleric Victoire has offered the Ambassador support for the Inquisition.
Natalie is as persuasive as ever.
I'm told that Ambassador Montillier is pleased with the restraint you showed in Valence.
She's positively beside herself. I will never hear the end of it.
Niceness before knives, Liliana. Haven't I always told you?
Will that be all, my lady?
For now.
love making new friends, don't you?
It was a gamble, Inquisitor, but it paid off. If you hadn't been with me at Valence, I would have killed Natalie. I'd have told you that I didn't have a choice. But there is always a choice. I am more than this. I am more than what Justinia made me.
Yeah. And now she can go off and live a life and breed nugs and just live for herself.
What does this mean for my Inquisition? Will you still be my spy master?
Of course. I would not give up my post. Not after everything we've built. I just know now that I shouldn't ignore my heart. Mercy is not always a weakness.
Yes.
Do you resent Justinia for what she did?
How can I when there is so much between us? When she gave her life for peace? No, I believe her intentions were pure. Most intentions are.
Did this monologue help? Don't be a bitch.
You've exceeded her. She could never have imagined the power you now hold.
And now I will know how to use that power wisely. I have to stay true to who I really am, before spy master, left hand, or bard. I almost lost myself.
I love the follow through of all these quests. It just makes me so happy.
I expected the hero of Ferelden to be at Adamant, but she was not with the other wardens. She studied the Blight after killing the Archdemon, and may know something that could help us. If you like, I can have agents look for her.
Yeah. I mean... Wait. But she's Alistair's mistress. She's with him.
That sounds like a wise choice.
I'll make preparations in the war room. Now, was there anything else?
No, I think that's
I'll
about
leave
it,
you to your
sweetheart.
work.
Varric. Whoop. Whoop. Oh god, Bianca. Oh. Well, we actually need to do Blackwall's quest, so we need to deal with him.
Not now, sister.
I know what you mean to do. It won't help.
My father drowned.
Blackwall?
Who are you to tell me what will make me feel better? I'll find you. I'll find the man and I'll...
Blackwall? Okay. Blackwall? Blackwall? He shouldn't have disappeared yet. Blackwall? Sir?
Finally, a place for... the horses. I forgot about the Ferelden horses.
Oh, I haven't seen the nug yet. No. Show me the nug. Exotics. Which one is it? The one that came from the thing? Because I have a few nugs. Is it this one?
That'll do fine.
Oh my god. She's beautiful. Oh my god.
Inquisition?
Why do you exist? I love you. Is it this one?
That'll do fine.
Oh my god, look at the stripies. Is it this one? Which one's the...
Inquisition?
Which one's the one I bought? Bug? Oh, look at the ears. Oh my goodness. Oh, I love her. Which one is it? I think this one's cute.
Inquisition?
I think I like that one. She's called Bug. I love her. Blackwell, why? He's out here. Oh, of course he is.
Someone I knew once described Adamant to me. Adamant is, and always will be, the Order, he said. A guardian on the edge of the abyss. The lone soul that stares into oblivion and doesn't waver. That's what Warden Commander Clarel tried to be. Well, they all tried to be.
Yeah, and
I'm
failed.
told her wardens never wavered. They went to their deaths willingly. They died for us. And Corypheus twisted their sacrifice to make it his own.
Sorry about that, guys. Real life conversations and whatnot.
And that's why he has to die.
You'll get no argument from me. There's no one to blame but Corypheus. Even Clarel's intentions were righteous. Her desire to protect was so great it led her astray. It's not right. To want to do good, to be good, and have that turned against you.
At the end of the day, I guess all we can do is try, and hope for the best.
You're right. What matters is that we never give up. Clarel made mistakes, but she was a great woman. And she died a great woman. It's not the armor or the trappings of the Order. It's not the joining. At the heart of it, all a Warden is a promise. To protect others, even at the cost of your own life.
Yeah, if I ever cut out or anything, 9 times out of 10 it's gonna be... Look at Bug. 9 times out of 10 it's it's gonna be because I'm talking to Lord Solovine. Hello. Uh-oh.
Want a drink? I've a hankering for company.
Oh god, this...
When I was a boy, there were these urchins who roamed the streets near my father's house. One day, they found a dog. A wretched little thing. It came to them for food. They caught it, tied a rope around its neck, and strung it up. Do you know what I did?
I would have just stayed silent and let him finish.
I wasn't there. How should I know?
Ugh.
I did nothing. Not a damn thing. It was crying. I saw the kicking legs, the neck straining and twisting. And I turned around, went inside, and closed the door. I could have told my father, or alerted someone. I didn't. I just pretended it wasn't happening.
Yeah, apologies. I probably should have gave warning because that is a bit fucked up.
You couldn't have been the only one there, and no one else stepped in.
Doesn't make what I did any less wrong. I may as well have tied the noose myself. We could make the world better. It's just easier to shut our eyes.
When we first met, you were saving peasants from demons and outlaws. You're not a man who shuts his eyes. A little insane, maybe.
Of course you'd make light of it. You make saving the world look easy. The rest of us can only dream of matching what you've done. Don't you see? It's not just about what happened back then. There's always some dog out there. Some fucking mongrel that doesn't know how to stay away.
Okay. Hey, Cabot. Cabot. He heard him. Well, then run back to him. Cat. Kitty cat going crazy.
Stop following me.
I haven't taken a step. Yet here you are.
I don't know what to do.
You've been a friend and an inspiration. You've given me the wisdom to know right from wrong. Oh, for fuck's sake. And more importantly, the courage to uphold the former. It's been an honor to serve. Is they're not up there. Okay, thank you.
The Spy Master has confirmed it. Blackwall is gone.
Track him down. He's needed here.
Sister Leliana had us search the Warden's quarters. Not much to find, except this. It was missing from last week's reports. I don't know what Blackwall's interest in this particular matter is, but it could be a good place to start.
Okay. Wait, inner circle. Revelations. Okay, we just need to go. Yeah, might as well go. Let's go. And who are we gonna bring? We're gonna bring. Who cares? Solus. Solus would care. Cole would care. Sarah would care. There's always a wolf out there. Some stupid mongrel that can't stay away. Or rather the opposite. Delight. Delight upon delight. Let's go. Oh god, it's rainy. Rainy, rainy, rainy.
Cyril Mornay, for your crimes against the Empire of Orlais. For the murders of General Vincent Callier, Lady Laurette Callier, their 4 children, and their retainers. You are sentenced to be hanged from the neck until dead. Do you have anything to say in your defense? Very well.
Ah. Human justice.
Poor bastard. So, where's food? Orlesians always stock these things.
Proceed.
Stop!
A Grey Warden.
This man is innocent of the crimes laid before him. Orders were given, and he followed them like any good soldier. He should not die for that mistake.
Then find me the man who gave the order.
Blackwall!
No, I am not Blackwall. I never was Blackwall. Warden Blackwall is dead, and has been for years. I assumed his name to hide like a coward from who I really am.
You, after all this time.
It's over. I'm done hiding. I gave the order. The crime is mine. I am Tom Rainier.
Well.
You were certain of these rumors? A mage? Considered for divine?
If true, it could bring them back to the Chantry. Make them feel less
Can you believe it? Tom Rainier himself.
Our most holy cannot. She's effective, but...
You must know something about Rainier.
I know what everyone knows. He'll hang for the massacre of a noble and his family.
Where did they take the prisoner?
In the jail of the marketplace. If you've goodbyes to say them now. It's a damned mess, but believe you me, it'll be sorted out quick. Lots of people can't wait to see that man swing.
I see. Okay.
Guess not.
Yep, guess not. Let's go.
How odd that more men show up at the manor to speak with you.
So the mages are back in line, and the Templars are mad as rabbits?
There is no doubt. Captain Tom Rainier.
He wore the shield.
That is...
Ooh, stuff. Is that Blackwall's amulet of power? Damn, Blackwall, how come you get 2 amulets of power?
I didn't take Blackwall's life. I traded his death. He wanted me for the Wardens, but there was an ambush. Darkspawn. He was killed. I took his name to stop the world from losing a good man. But a good man, the man he was, wouldn't have let another die in his place.
You think your death will make up for what you did?
Isn't it a start? Why are you here?
You're going to explain yourself.
Don't you understand? I gave the order to kill Lord Callier, his entourage, and I lied to my men about what they were doing. When it came to light, I ran. Those men, my men, paid for my treason, while I was pretending to be a better man. This is what I am. A murderer, a traitor, a monster.
Don't flatter yourself.
Monster. You flatter yourself. Look at you, you're nothing.
Yes?
I need to know the details of what you did. Who you killed, why.
I betrayed the Empire and assassinated a general, all for gold. The man was General Vincent Callier. My employer was a Chevalier, Robert Chapuis. Sir Robert believed that Grand Duke Gaspard was the rightful ruler of Orlais and would eventually take the throne. He thought that by eliminating one of Celine's loyal supporters, he might endear himself to the true Emperor. I can't say if Robert's plan would have worked. I didn't care. There was good coin offered, and I took it. By the time Sir Robert's involvement was uncovered, I was long gone. Of course, the Grand Duke disavowed any knowledge of the act and publicly condemned it. Robert killed himself. Poison in his wine. Another victim of the great game.
You got your men to help you. What did you tell them?
They didn't know who they were attacking. I told them it was an important mission. They trusted me without question. Just as your men trust you.
Armies are weapons. Weapons don't wield themselves.
Weapons don't have lives, families, dreams. An army is not just a weapon.
My reports say that Callier was with his family. You had them all slaughtered.
I didn't know Callier would be traveling with his family. I assumed only soldiers, armed guards. My men had been told to eliminate everyone. They'd seen war. They thought they were defending their country. No one likes to think about that. But it's names that carry power in this world. Bloodlines. Heirs. No matter how leaders like Celine or Gaspard pretend the game is played, that's how real war is waged.
Only cowards strike the defenseless.
I've been on enough battlefields to know the same crime at the right time would have earned a medal. But that's what I did. And why I deserve to be here.
There's another thing I'm still wondering.
Yes?
I need to know about Blackwall. The real Blackwall.
We met in a tavern when I was on the run. I was nothing. A waste of life. But he wanted to recruit me. We headed to Valchavan for the joining. But Blackwall insisted on making a stop along the way. An old ruin from one of the previous blights. He said it led to the deep roads. I was to go down alone, find a dark spawn, and fill a vial with its blood. When I returned, I found the warden ambushed by more of the creatures. He took a blow for me. He shouldn't have died. It should have been me.
I appreciate that he didn't go to the wardens because he believed that they would have thought he killed the real Blackwall, when in truth, if he did collect the vial of blood, that would have been proof enough that he didn't kill him, that he was a recruit. And that's the saddest part. And that's why the wardens are so messed up, because they don't actually tell you everything about it. And I get it, they have their secrets, and they have secrets for a reason. But yeah, it would have helped if Blackwall knew, Tom Rainier knew the purpose of that vial, because he probably would have became a warden if he just continued on.
Not saying I disagree, but Blackwall clearly thought you were worth saving.
No one should have died for me. He would have wanted me to carry on to Valchavan, I'm certain. But without Blackwall, there's no proof that I've been recruited. That I didn't kill him. I couldn't go to the wardens. But I couldn't just walk away. So, Rainier died. And Blackwall lived.
Yeah.
Who were you before this mess?
I was a captain in the Orlesian army. Well regarded, respected. But it wasn't enough. One mistake. One mistake and everything I worked for fell apart.
Yep, that's how that works. Action consequence.
The man on the gallows, Mornay. Who was he?
Hey, Carble.
My second in command. He was a good man. When I heard he'd been caught, I was resolved to stop his execution. Couldn't let another die for my mistake.
Box. There's a box for you. Yeah, there's a lot of weird... When you dig into the reading a little bit, there's a bunch of weird stuff about the Wardens. I want to know how the Wardens found out about becoming a Warden. Did someone just go mad and decide, I'm gonna get my straw out, there's like the archdemon there, I'm just gonna slurp.
That's all for now.
Like... Oh.
I have Liliana's report on Tom Rainier.
Or how they knew where all the old gods were. I don't know. Maybe either it's already in lore somewhere and it's just maybe it's easily missed, or they explain it in Veilguard. But I don't know. They know because at the very least what we discover in the Western approach is that they were in the ancient era, they were doing the plan that the Wardens were doing now, which is they plan to go underground and kill the archdemons in the old gods in their sleep. But yeah, I don't know.
Give me the overview.
Looks like our friend was once a respected captain in the Imperial Orlesian army. Before the Civil War, he was turned, persuaded to assassinate one of Celene's biggest supporters. He led a group of fiercely loyal men on this mission, and told them nothing of it. His men took the fall for him. A few lucky ones, like Mornay, managed to escape.
She's my spy master. She should have foreseen this.
How? With this Grey Warden mess, there was no way to say he wasn't Blackwall. Sometimes we don't question those we want to trust. Even Liliana has something of a blind spot when it comes to Wardens.
Fair enough.
What do we do now? Blackwall... Rainier has accepted his fate, but you don't have to. We have resources. If he's released to us, you may pass judgment on him yourself.
If it were up to you, what would happen?
What he did to the men under his command was unacceptable. He betrayed their trust, betrayed ours. I despise him for it. And yet he fought as a warden, joined the Inquisition, gave his blood for our cause. And the moment he shakes off his past, he turns around and owns up to it. Why?
I don't care about his reasons. He lied to us.
Saving Mornay the way he did took courage, I'll give him that. But I can't tell you what to do.
Have Rainier released to us.
We must move quickly. We can explore our options back at Skyhold.
Is Flemeth old enough? No. Not even close. Flemeth was in... Oh goodness, I don't remember which age, but she wasn't... Flemeth doesn't go back to the ancient era, or the First Blight. She came hundreds of years later. Maybe over 1,000 years later. I would have to really look into it. Wait. No, she came hundreds of years later. Hello?
Now? Their fortunes have certainly changed.
It's
Oh, Meriden, right. Yeah, yeah. Flemeth wouldn't have been around for that. Yeah, we don't know my theory is that the first archdemon was not killed. It was old god babied. Because Andraste was born the same year that the archdemon was slain.
Of course.
Oh, that's Meriden again. war table. I could not for the life of me tell you what that year was. But yeah.
I would have been merciful with the mayor. He made a difficult decision.
Yeah, I was merciful. I gave him to someone else. Because it wasn't my crime to judge. Sorry, it wasn't my place to judge him for the crime he committed. It took place in a land where I have no authority, in a time when I have no authority. It's not on me. Tut tut tut. Oh cool, I get to instantly do it. Yep. Oh god.
With rifts contained in the area, we can send in smaller groups to offer relief.
I agree. Are you well?
A headache, nothing more.
No, we might as well be open about it. Wrong one. It took me a moment, like, whoops. No, that one. We can't hide Blackwall. Like, people are gonna know he's back. Ah, right. Yep. Thanks, Sky. Yeah, Flymouth came a bit later. That's the gist of it.
For judgment this day, Inquisitor, I must present Captain Tom Rainier, formerly known to us as Warden Blackwall. His crimes... well, you are aware of his crimes. It was no small expense to bring him here, but the decision of what to do with him is now yours.
I don't like any of these options. Maybe this one?
Don't think I've saved you. Your life belongs to me.
Whatever you paid, it wasn't worth it. What did you have to do to release me?
Josephine called in a few favors. There are enough people out there who owe the Inquisition.
And what happens to the reputation the Ambassador has so carefully cultivated? The world will learn how you've used your influence. They'll know the Inquisition is corrupt.
Once the world is back to normal, no one will even remember this.
I'll remember. I accepted my punishment. I was ready for all this to end. Why would you stop it? What becomes of me now?
You have your freedom.
It cannot be as simple as that.
It isn't. You're free to atone as the man you are, not the traitor you thought you were, or the warden you pretended to be.
The man I am. I barely know him. But I have a lot to make up for. If my future is mine, then I pledge it to the Inquisition. My sword is yours. If I'd said anything less, would an arrow from the rookery have snuffed me like a candle?
Take your post, Tom Rainier.
Yeah, I think if anything, the thing I'm most... I think... how do I explain it? I expect the writers to treat the lore with the utmost respect. Because they've never really failed it. Even if there's things that get retconned, even if this, that, the next thing, the lore has always been consistently well written and interesting. So I'm hoping they excellent. I'm hoping they go into detail about things. I kind of want answers. Cole's mission. Oh god, Cole's mission.
I have not asked in a while. How goes the hunt for Samson?
We'll do
We're
Samson.
close. I know it.
Well,
if I can help you any further.
The rookery. I like the prospect Rook's just up there, like lurking, like nobody knows I'm the next hero of Thedas.
Hear what they did with the warden.
That was no warden.
Well, actually, we'll go talk to Blackwall next, because he might be doing something. You know what? I don't know if it's a glitch in my game, or maybe I'm just not that good at this, but I've never had Blackwall complete the little rocking horse in a playthrough. He just never completes it.
Inquisitor?
How shall I refer to you? Rainier or Blackwall?
I've gotten used to Blackwall. Perhaps we could treat it as less of a name and more of a title. Almost like Inquisitor. Reminds me of what I ought to be.
Doesn't matter to me.
Thank you.
Nothing right now. Perhaps in a bit.
And that's how she's gonna treat Solus in the next game. Just like, I'm angry. I'm gonna back you up no matter what, babe, but don't fuck with me. Just do wait. Oh, I'm so excited. There's so much to look forward to in the next game. So much. Like,
you got your wish, sort of.
Right.
No, they don't.
Like, I really appreciate that the first quest of the game is finding Solus, because I don't know how I could handle waiting to get to him. And I think it's just such a good decision.
Where did she train? Her ways are strange.
The witch? You don't know. She was mentored by Asher Perinar.
How lovely.
Now in a civilized language?
Lana, the witch of the wilds.
In that dress, hedge mage tale, arcanist arrangement.
It started out helping, taking the fear away. I won't take too much. I am not that.
I'm not mad, I'm just... No, she's mad.
The servants are having trouble remembering some odd events. Someone stole an entire cheese wheel.
Mice like cheese.
Do mice also like bowls of crushed mint?
That was for the cats.
So the cheese lures the mice, and the mice lure the cats, and then they smell the mint.
Mint makes the cats dance and play.
Oh!
I'll talk to you later.
I haven't finished it.
How do you know?
Because I will always come find you, Cole.
They should have been born together, but instead they were bound by light.
Okay.
I found the amulet that Solus told us about. Would you like to try it on?
Yes, but not here. I like it here. We need some place that can go away if it becomes sharp. What do I do with it?
You found one of the amulets. Excellent. May I?
Oh, he's setting it as a little fire table. Okay.
It is simple enough. You put it on, I charge it with magic, and you should be protected.
We know it's not just going to work, right? It never just works.
Have faith, Inquisitor.
It's an odd day when I have to be the pessimist Solus.
What was that?
I swear to God.
Oh,
Solus, nothing Solus does works.
Stopping blood mages from binding me like the demons at Adamant. But it didn't work.
Something is interfering with the enchantment.
Something like Cole not being a demon?
Varric, you're the uncle in this situation, but let Mummy and Daddy handle it.
I'm not certain exactly what Cole is.
Regardless of Cole's special circumstances, he remains a spirit.
Yes, a spirit who is strangely like a person.
I don't matter. Just lock away the parts of me that someone else could knot together to make me follow.
Focus on the amulet. Tell me what you feel.
Warm, soft blanket covering, but it catches tears. I'm the wrong shape. There's something. There. That way.
Real quick, I love that Solus hesitates when he says that Cole is a spirit, because it's like he's unsure himself of what Cole is in this situation.
We'll find whatever is preventing the amulet from working, and we'll make it right.
All right, kid. Get Cullen and work with him on the map to figure out where you're sensing something wrong.
Will you come with me? All of you?
Yes,
Sure.
Of course. Solus, what is that figure?
All right, I get it. You like spirits. But he came into this world to be a person. Let him be one.
I have thoughts. No, he didn't. Well, technically he did. From what happened in Asunder, Cole... I'll talk about it when it pops up, actually, because I don't want to just spoil the quest. I know most of you probably know this quest, but we'll talk about it when it pops up.
All I care about is making certain that the Venatori can't bind Cole.
Really? Really, Solus?
Fair
Because
enough.
I didn't agree
but that
with
ritual
you.
of theirs only works on demons, right?
This is not some fanciful story, child of the stone. We cannot change our nature by wishing.
You don't think?
However we deal with the problem, our next step is to track down whatever is interfering with the enchantment.
I love that... Hello, game? Oh, it just takes... Okay, I guess it takes as automatic. I love this... What, you don't think we can... You don't think we can change our nature by wishing? He hesitates again. Solus, your story better end well. I know, it's a fun day when Solus just refers to what his friends are.
You should get me some in the mouth.
Oh, he does look at Inky,
Give me a moment.
yeah.
Greetings.
I love him.
Can I help you?
You killed me.
What? I don't even know you.
You forgot. You locked me in the dungeon in the spire, and you forgot, and I died in the dark.
The spire?
Cole, stop.
Just take it easy, kid.
He killed me. He killed me. That's why it doesn't work. He killed me, and I have to kill him back.
Before anyone gets killed, I need to know what's going on.
Cole, this man cannot have killed you. You are a spirit. You have not even possessed a body.
A broken body, bloody, banged on the stone cell, guts gripping in the dark, dank. A captured apostate. They threw him into the dungeon in the spire at Val Royo. They forgot about him. He starved to death. I came through to help. And I couldn't. So I became him. Cole.
If Cole was an apostate, that'd make the guy we just saw a Templar. Must have been buying lyrium.
Let me kill him. I need to. I need to.
So, yeah, might as well discuss it here. What happened was there was a boy, and you learn about it in the book Asunder. There was a boy called Cole, who was an apostate. From his mother's side, I believe. And he killed his father. I think he killed his father and his sister. His father killed his mother, I believe, or she died of sickness or something like that. His mother died. It wasn't good. And his father was abusive. He hid in the cupboard with his little sister, and because he believed that his dad was gonna hurt or kill him, he accidentally killed his sister because she kept making noise, and he was scared of their dad finding them. And yeah, that's sad. And then I think he killed his dad as well. And then Templars found him and took him to the Spire. But the Templar who he wants to kill was a recruit, or just a very newish member of the Templar Order. And when they locked up Cole, the apostate, in the dungeon, he wasn't supposed to be there, basically. So he was never. So that guy's superiors basically said, "We'll take care of it. Don't worry. You just go on about your business." And because Cole was never supposed to be there, he was never registered. No one knew he was down there. He did just get forgotten in the dark, where he starved to death. Which is basically what happened. Yeah, roughly. Yeah, no, it's fucking horrific. I think people forget just how messed up, like, Inquisition compared to, like, Origins, I guess people think it's a softer, more lighthearted game, but it's really not. It has its dark moments. And what Cole is now, the spirit of... When Cole, the apostate, was dying in the dark, a spirit of compassion, because the veil was so thin there, it attracted a spirit of compassion who reached out to Cole and stayed with him in his final moments. And because compassion could not save him or help him, the only way it could comprehend, the only way it could reconcile that was to become Cole. I do not mean, and by that, the way it's worded in the book isn't that he's possessing the body of the apostate, it's that he actively made a new body to replace it. Because the book explains that, and apologies for this is a bit grim and morbid, but they did take care of the body when they found out that Cole was down there. Because they realised we left him down there to die. The Templars, I mean. So the body was taken care of. It's just Cole the spirit did come through with his own body. To make that distinction. Which is why this conversation's so interesting, because it's not like Cole is possessing anybody. He's not. He just made a copy of what was. Right. And that influences my choice.
Before I decide anything, I need a clearer picture of what happened.
It seems the real Cole was an apostate, captured and taken to the Circle by Templars.
Who aren't known for their gentle nature.
As the young man starved to death in a dungeon, his pain caught the attention of a spirit, likely one of compassion.
Compassion?
An uncommon spirit, certainly, and all too fragile when its efforts to help proved to be in vain.
Solus?
We cannot let Cole kill the man.
I don't think anyone was going to suggest that, Chuckles.
Cole is a spirit. The death of the real Cole wounded him, perverted him from his purpose. To regain that part of himself, He must forgive.
Come on. You don't just forgive someone killing you.
You don't. A spirit can.
Controversial. Mythal, whether she was a spirit or not, definitely didn't forgive Solus.
Varric.
The kid's angry. He needs to work through it.
A spirit does not work through emotions. It embodies them.
Well,
but he isn't a spirit, is he? He made himself human. And humans change. They get hurt. And they heal. He needs to work it out like a person.
You would alter the essence of what he is.
He did that to himself when he left the Fade. I'm just helping him survive it.
Two things. One, what do you guys always choose, or typically choose? 'Cause it is, I appreciate that the quest has a happy outcome for Cole regardless, so it's not like there's a right and wrong answer. But also, I'm gonna go make him wear spirit, not because of I'm romancing Solus or anything, but because I just think it's better for him. Long run. But I love that Solus how much hesitation Solus shows in this quest. Like, not just because he cares about spirits, he cares about Cole, but I think because he genuinely doesn't know what the right answer is himself. And he's just going with what he automatically believes is correct. But he's still, I don't know, Solus acts weird in this quest. Like, it's the first time he seems 100% just unsure of the words he's saying, and yet he still believes them. I don't know.
Cole needs to let this go.
I believe I can help. Cole, come with me.
Yeah, I would rather ask. To be fair, in this moment, Cole can't decide what he wants because he just wants to kill this guy, which will turn him into a demon.
Can you feel this man's pain, Cole?
He remembers now. He knows he killed me.
No. Feel his pain. His guilt. The shame that drove him from the Templars.
Don't worry, we'll erase his records. They clap me on the shoulder. Smell of oiled metal and blood. They smile like Louis did when he made me drown the kittens. Laughter bounces off the walls like a thin child's fists.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
He's hurting, Cole. And you are a spirit of compassion.
Forget.
I believe we are finished here.
You all right, kid?
Yes. He's free. We're both free.
I'm fine with that guy forgetting because he clearly doesn't. He was clearly on the path of trying to correct his wrongs already. He left the Templars, he's trying to help people, blah blah blah. So I'm fine with him forgetting that trauma, forgetting
He appears
something
to be
he
working.
did.
Cole should be adequately protected.
Have you talked to him since? Have you heard what he sounds like?
He sounds like a spirit.
Nonsense words like Bertrand at the end. Just need to hear the song again just for a minute. I'm all right, Varric.
I do appreciate that even if you look at his eyes, it's for the first time he's not like staring wide-eyed at things. Like his expression looks more relaxed.
What matters is his happiness. Cole, how are you feeling?
I am well. There is work. Wounded to help, hurts to heal, but the weight is off. The old chains have fallen.
You're not still angry with the man who hurt you?
No, I helped him forget. His pain no longer pulls at me. A woman with 2 names slips a knife in darkness to her left hand. Honey stirred into Leliana's wine. Faith, not revenge.
Could have been a person.
Possibly. Would that have made him happier, Child of the Stone?
I like who Cole is. I think he's nice. I don't get it. I want to go talk to him again. Because he's super duper sweet.
I saw him just walking free.
That was a decision, and it was well considered.
It was.
He was dead the whole time. He didn't know.
May I ask how things are, now that you're more of a spirit?
Questions can be shackles, but you kept me in kindness. I will answer.
Can you tell me more about what happened at the Spire? You and the real Cole?
I don't remember. I let that go. It isn't part of me anymore.
What is it like to be this way?
I'm me. More me than I was. I can care and comfort, but keep clean. No shackles. They feel, forgive, forget, and I am free. Finally. Thank you.
You don't mind killing people, even being more of a spirit?
Monsters are easy, mindless, menacing. It's harder when it's people. Venatori, bandits. People who could change, but they chose. They hurt people. We need to stop them. My blades are yours to command. I forget later, so it washes clean.
Can you tell me more about the Fade, now that you're more connected to it?
It is here, but held. Constrained by a construct. Veiled. Feelings, memories, minds, mortality, all shape it. A glass to hold water. We flow to the deep. Without you, we have nothing. Not even us. That's why we want so much.
I love you, Cole.
I'll talk to you later.
Yes.
Do you want a drink?
Ships launch on changing winds. Dizzy sometimes, like the top of the stairs, but sometimes like dancing.
Can you explain how your mind works?
Yes?
Yes.
Walk me through the way you help someone.
I start by listening. I hear hurt, feel it fretting. Some you can solve by giving something, food, a blanket, sleep. Some are intangible, terrible tangles that catch on a crack, fix it, festering, and the person makes a pearl of pain. I shake it loose. No pearl, no pain. They can hope, they can heal.
Yeah, I agree. He's still a person, it's just... one's comprehension of personhood. I'm reminded of a quote from Dragon Age Origins, in which it comes from a tranquil, where they say, there's a lot that he says, but in the end he says personhood is not measurable, and that's just something that has always stuck with me.
Sometimes you say things that relate to other members of the Inquisition.
They remember me. Their eyes stick, some more. They want me to be. Varric, a stone reaching for brightness, spinning stories of color he can't see, calling me kid, calming, soulless, bright and sad, reminding me how to fly free, forgive, forgiven, forget.
What do you sense when you focus on me?
You're too bright. Like counting birds against the sun. The mark makes you more, but past it, pulled. Blood that is not blood, a tiny trace of time. lips struggling to shape language your parents lived. And past that, the weight of all on you. All the hopes you carry, fears you fight. You are theirs. It must be very hard. I hope I help.
It must be sad feeling everyone's pain all the time.
Why?
Isn't it?
No. I help. I find wounds and heal them. I salve, soothe, save. I see pain and make it better. How could I not be happy?
Oh, cool.
I'll talk to you later.
Yes.
Love you. Let's go to Valroyal.
Stomach full of mantras. She burns like a beacon, faith aflame to bring succor for a seeker.
Cool.
How would you like to get out of here? Maybe do something fun?
I don't know. I've never tried.
Come on.
Come on. Come hang out with your mom. Yeah, it's just... I don't know how to explain it. I'm happy for Cole being who he is.
Inquisitor, you honor us with your presence. Will you be dining alone, your worship, or will others be arriving later?
Who can tell these days? I didn't even realize I was alone just now.
Very good, your worship. Right this way, please. Please enjoy your meal this evening, your worship.
You can tell her. She'll laugh and then do it because she loves you. She wants to make you happy.
No, I know.
Anything you'd like to share?
He wants his wife to tie his hands to the bedposts. Little silk ribbons. He worries she'll hate him. She only said it because she was jealous of your shoes. Remember his hand on your waist as the music swelled. So many little hurts, even here, away from blood and battle. I wouldn't have heard them before. Now I can, thanks to you.
So you help them with a few whispered words?
The right words. Plus what I am, a little of me making the happiness stronger, so the pain fades. I don't steal the pain. The nightmare demon at Adamant did that. It made them less so it could grow. I help them heal. They never need to know I was here. You've made me better.
It was my pleasure.
Remember old Maurice, too proud to forgive, gnarled hands clutching the back of an empty chair. Find another path. There was someone, before. He was my friend, but he didn't know what I was. When he found out, he changed. I lost him. You found out, but you didn't change. Didn't make me change. You let me be this, be more. Thank you for helping me find this again, for believing in me. You don't know what it means.
And that's why I make him a spirit, because it means more to me to have someone be like, thank you for not thinking I need to be changed or be different. And I don't know, it just feels like a stronger message to me for his story. You're fine exactly as you are.
I have an inkling, and you're welcome.
You don't need to. It used to help, but it doesn't anymore. Let it go. You were scared, trying to show them you were strong. Find him. Tell him you're sorry. The woman in the red dress thinks you would look good naked.
Cool.
She wants someone to compliment her hat. They will never know, but I know, thanks to you.
Okay, with those comments, no way in hell Has Cole not said something to Solus? No way. No way. Solus, the Inquisitor thinks you would look really good naked. Yes, I'm aware, Cole. Okay, sweetheart.
He is quiet behind the noise. The little bottle makes him shake, but he tests the chains.
Okay, yeah, he's now talking about members of the Inquisition, I believe.
I'll talk to you later.
Yes. There is no other man. He becomes the other man to do the things he can't.
I'll talk to you later.
Yes. He didn't kill his father. He was his father.
Okay, maybe that's not Inquisition.
I'll talk to you later.
Yes. I'm here.
Okay.
I'll talk to you later.
Yes.
Yes. I love how he knows now. He's like, how do you know? No, I know you will. You're my friend. Sarah! Sarah! Oh my goodness.
Sarah, about Adamant and what happened in the Fade.
Excuse me?
What was that about? What did I do?
Shut up and listen, yeah? Never again. You hear me? Everyone is pretending it made sense. Demons and visions and all of it. The Fade isn't real. And I saw nothing. Nothing. They were like little empty things. Like there's nothing in the dark. No point. Stupid, right? That shouldn't be scary, like it was. I'd have taken spiders. Like you. You're scared of spiders. All of them. Even little ones.
My Inquisitor actually isn't.
It's strange. I'm not normally afraid of spiders. Not even a little.
Maybe it was just the moment, yeah? And what they could do to everyone else. I don't know. It's stupid to think about anyway. Everybody going on about imaginary stuff when real people died. Probably. Stroud, yeah? Lost a serious moustache there. And in trade, a busted down bunch of wardens. And they're always weird. Usually, bad stuff happens first, so you're glad when the hero shows up. But wardens are the wrong way round. They're the good thing that means a bad thing is about to happen. Like in Denerim, when the Blight ended.
A lot happened in Denerim. What did you see?
People talked a lot about this one warden. There was a big fight and they died, or, I don't know, maybe they didn't.
The hero of Ferelden. You forget the hero of Ferelden.
That was ages ago. 10 years. I was playing with small painted boxes and burying stuff I stole. I remember more people cringing about magic than Blight. Wardens were an excuse for your stuff to go missing. But I still like Blackwall, so what the frick do I know?
Is that how they're gonna handle? Is that how they're gonna handle Inquisitor? That's 10 years ago, who cares? Don't worry, I don't think they'll do that.
Hey you have time? It's not a question, let's go. I've got something I want to do for you. Just come. You won't need your gear and stuff.
Yeah. With you, I'll do anything.
I bet, yeah. Come on, let's do it.
I love it, I can still flirt with people. Don't tell Solus.
We're eating. On a roof.
They're horrible, right? And raisins. Ugh. I freaking still hate cookies.
You know, this is about as far from what I expected as we could get.
I got caught stealing when I was little, yeah? You get alienage or worse for that, but the Lady Emerald took me in. She was sick and couldn't have children. I had no parents. It worked out. Anyway, she gets a year sicker, so I ask her about cookies. Because mums make cookies. I can pass that down or something. Turns out, she couldn't cook. She missed that talk with her mom. The one she made, she bought and pretended. Ah, right. Well, no, she was a bitch. She hid buying them by keeping me away from the baker. She did that by lying that he didn't like me, didn't like elves. She let me hate so she could protect her pride. I hated him so much, and I hated...
herself.
Well, she died. And I hate pride. Pride cookies. But this is great, you're great, so I thought maybe me and you could make some... I don't know, us cookies. Because then I could like them again. Oh, it's stupid.
The gist of it is that Lady Emerald did take her in and did, you know, try to make this child happy, blah blah blah, tried to fulfill that part of her life. But she lied to Sarah and made her think that someone thought there was something wrong with her, made her feel like an other. Just because she didn't want to admit that she was trying to feel good about herself getting a kid cookies, rather than admitting or learning, you know, something as simple as making cookies. It's not just about cookies.
I don't understand. This Lady Emerald was just trying to be good to you.
She hurt people.
It was just cookies.
It was not just cookies! Lie to herself, fair play, only hurts her. But she made me think there was something wrong with me. And the baker? I made his life shit. Why not? It seemed like he deserved it. I mean, if you don't give a child a cookie because of appearances, you're a monster. Stupid pride whore noble. I know, I said it was stupid. That's why I want to get rid of it. I want to make better cookies.
Yeah, so the thing with Sarah is... she's... God, it's a theme with all the companions, trying to stay true to yourself, basically. She's upset about the entire situation because it was probably one of the first times in her life she found someone who she believed cared about her. But what that person did was made her feel like there was something wrong with her. Yeah. Essentially instilled in her this idea of wrongness, this idea that she is an other, because people see her that way, and she was a child. To put that on a child is horrible, to say someone doesn't like you because of what you are, I suppose. Purely because she wanted to feel good about herself by adopting a child and, you know, the cookie situation. It's... yeah, Lady Emerald was a bitch. And Sarah has to live with that the rest of her life, thinking that people care more about doing something to make themselves feel good about a thing, rather than doing better, I suppose.
You know what? That would be great.
See, I knew.
Yeah, it's basically racism.
Wait, really? Because it seemed friggin' daft every step to me. Suppose it's not really about them. I hate learning lessons. Makes my stomach hurt. Anyway, I'll throw this rubbish away. Next time will be better, yeah?
Yes.
Sarah? Anytime. Can we get off the roof now?
Oh, yes, please. Smells like bird and dank. This part, not a good idea. Thanks, yeah. Feels good, this.
So yeah, Sarah acts the way she does because... I guess she's just sick of pretending to be okay with the world around her. She states everything outright because she thinks people are... You kind of... when you're running around a situation or not outright stating something, you're doing something with an agenda, which is why she acts the way she does. And why she's very, I suppose, self-centered and all over the place. It's because she's living her life for herself, I suppose, because people have done enough to make her feel like she's not allowed to just be herself. It's hard. I might do a video on it one day. Hi, Cass. Seekers?
Writing does not come naturally to me, as I'm certain you can imagine.
Yeah, no, they it does it in a really good way too. It doesn't feel too. They address like things that I suppose would be political in some regard, but they do it in a way that feels creative enough that it's not just here's the moral of the story, don't be a bigot, blah blah blah, or just here's the message. No, they do it in a really interesting, creative way, and I appreciate that. Oh my god, I haven't actually done her. Okay. Did I? No, I did.
Let me guess, you're composing a love poem.
I couldn't. Not even if my life depended on it.
It's not that hard.
Yes, it is. Poetry takes finesse. It takes grace.
You don't think you have those things?
Oh, Cass.
Historians will one day ask what happened at Adamant Fortress, in the Fade. I wasn't there, but others were. Their accounts must be recorded.
That's an excellent idea, Cassandra.
I certainly thought so, until I started writing. I still don't know what to say about the spirit of the divine. The Chantry teaches us that the souls of the dead pass through the Fade, so it could have been her. Yet even so...
Do you really think it might have been her? A ghost?
A ghost. A remnant of her hopes and memories. Her lingering will to do good. Those things are all possible. Nobody knows for certain what happens after we die. A spirit could have assumed her form, but why? It helped you, as Justinia herself would have.
Perhaps it doesn't matter what she really was, then.
It matters to me, to what I must write. I wish I'd seen her, seen it. I feel so inadequate trying to interpret.
I think it was a spirit. I think she thinks it was a spirit.
I think it was a spirit. That's it.
Perhaps it saw Justinia's soul, and admired it enough to carry on her wishes. I hope that's true. I want to believe it.
Yeah.
When they told me you were physically in the Fade, I was terrified for you. The last time such a thing happened, we created Darkspawn. We created Corypheus. The world needs to know the truth this time. No more legends lost to the ages.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. But, I mean... It's complicated. Cass, I found the Seekers, I think. Do you want to do the Seekers? Let's go find the Seekers, Cass.
Planning troop movements now.
I'm trying to imagine what it will look like when we're done. All of this once belonged to the Tevinter Imperium. Andraste changed that, as did the Blights. As for what will come next, I cannot guess the Maker's plan.
There is no plan.
Maybe there is no plan. We get the world we make. Nothing more.
Then how do we determine the right choices to make?
Morality.
I know I want a world where people trust the Chantry and that trust is respected. I want to respect tradition, but not fear change. I want to right past wrongs, but not avenge them. And I have no idea if my wanting these things makes any of them right.
That is a big philosophical discussion. I agree with her 100%.
Even if they're not right, they're certainly admirable.
Some would disagree. They would call it heresy.
That didn't sound like the ravings of a heretic, Cassandra.
Perhaps not. But it takes precious little effort to paint even an act of compassion as damaging. Tell me, What guides you? You make decisions that shake the world, yet always seem so assured. I wish I had your confidence.
I make it up as I go along, honestly.
You almost sound like you admire me.
I absolutely do. I may not always agree with your decisions, but how many could do what you have done? You were a prisoner, accused and reviled, yet you've emerged from every trial victorious. The Maker's grace does not make you immortal. You live or die by your own hand. That is worthy of admiration.
She does.
I'm guided by what my conscience tells me.
Your conscience must speak more clearly than mine.
I doubt it, but I do my best.
Think of it. Like Andraste long ago, once again the fate of Thedas will be determined by a woman. It makes me proud to know you.
This is the on the nose part, and it's the only line I have issue with. Like, what do you mean by that, Cassandra? There have been, like, this isn't the real world. Like, women have equal rights in, like, 100% in Thedas. Many of the rulers currently are women. Many of the heroes of not just history, but recent history have been women. Your boss was a woman. The leader, like, by all accounts, Sovereign Thedas is matriarchal. At least compared to the North, where this statement would have been interesting, because they have the Black Divine. I'm just confused.
I appreciate that.
We still have a long road to travel, Inquisitor. Wherever it takes us, I'm glad you're here.
I know, Gil hates this too. Yeah. I remember hearing that and feeling... I don't remember when or where she said it, but I felt so vindicated, because I'm like, am I being weird about that statement? Are they being weird? And then hearing someone else say it. Ugh, the relief. It's such a stupid line. Yeah, I didn't get this scene. It's all coming up, Cass.
Good book.
Ah! I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, because I suddenly went blind.
Oh, that. Just reports from Commander Cullen.
You're an excellent liar.
It's of no interest to you, I'm certain. It's a book.
I can see that.
It's one of Varric's tales. Swords and Shields. The latest chapter.
There's no need to be embarrassed. It's just weird that you're reading erotica out in public. It's kind of like how weird it was that people were reading 50 Shades of Grey back in the day. Just leaving it on their desks, reading it in a cafe, blah blah. It's really?
The latest chapter meaning you've read them all?
Not since this all began. We've been busy.
That's just her favorite.
Nobody asked you, Tevinter.
I couldn't finish the last one you lent me. I actually feel dumber for having tried.
It's literature. Smutty literature. Whatever you do, don't tell Varric.
Maybe I should read that book.
You? No!
Why not me?
You're the Inquisitor.
Oh, I see.
They're terrible. And magnificent. And this one ends in a cliffhanger. I know Varric is working on the next. He must be. You could ask him to finish it. Command him to... Pretend you don't know this about me.
Okay, if that's genuinely about Aveline, I just want to say that makes me really uncomfortable. I think it's really weird to write smut about your friends. It's fine if you use them as their character as inspiration, but like,
what they did? Straight across the throat.
let's not talk about that. I just don't like. It makes me uncomfortable, especially some of the banter in Dragon Age 2. It was Isabella essentially in front of Aveline just talking about her breasts, and I wouldn't do that to my friends. It feels really wrong. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Varric. Varric, I think, at least changed it enough in my mind.
I appreciate the warning, but you shouldn't have come yourself. What if the guild found out, or what's his name?
Are you worrying for me or for yourself?
A little of column A, a little of column B. I am the expendable one, after all.
Oh, don't worry, I'll protect you. We'll just have to... Well, this is a surprise. You're the Inquisitor, right? Bianca Davry, at your service.
I don't like Bianca.
Your name is Bianca?
It's a common name. Half the girls in the Merchants Guild are named Bianca. The other half are named Helga. I lucked out.
I take it you're a friend of Varric's.
Who isn't a friend of Varric's? You have met him before, right?
Why do you both look like cats that got into the cream?
She's taken a huge risk coming here herself. Maybe for both of us.
You're such a worrier. There's a giant hole in the sky. I think the Merchants Guild has bigger things to think about.
Bianca's got a lead on where Corypheus got his red lyrium.
The site of Bartran's Folly, the tag Varric found, has been leaked. There's a Deep Roads entrance crawling with strange humans carting out red lyrium by the handful.
How do we know they're not using multiple entrances to get to the Tig?
Navigating the Deep Roads isn't like the surface. There's no accurate maps of the whole system, and there are cave-ins, darkspawn, lava floods. If you find a route that gets where you're going, you don't deviate. Trying to find another way could be deadly.
Interesting.
Who could have given away the Tig's location?
There were a few people who knew. Hirelings from the expedition, a couple of close friends.
How they found out isn't important. What matters is we know where they are now.
If it's such a secret, how do you know about it, Bianca?
I told her. Right after the expedition, I wrote and told Bianca what we found. I had artifacts that needed buyers, and she had more contacts that would pay for them. Plus, I owed her.
You can get there from Orlais. It's a long way to the Free Marches.
The deep roads are all connected. Or they used to be. Collapses and such. Some of them on purpose.
They really are roads. They spanned the Dwarven Empire, went to every corner of the continent, maybe further. In theory, you can get to any Tig using the deep roads, but in practice, there's a reason nobody uses them anymore.
We need to deal with this. As long as he has this source, Corypheus is that much more powerful.
I couldn't agree more.
I'll keep an eye on their operation. If you're interested in shutting it down, you've got my help. Try not to leave me waiting too long, Varric. I've got my own work to do, you know.
Right. That's not going to be trouble at all. Let me know when you want to head to the entrance.
I don't like Bianca. I don't really care about the voice. I know Laura Bailey, all that. I don't care.
I've got a minute if you need something.
Cassandra is waiting for the next issue of Swords and Shields.
I must have heard that wrong. It sounded like you just said that Cassandra read my books.
She's a pretty big fan, in fact.
Are we talking about the same Cassandra? Tall, grumpy seeker, like stabbing things? Wait, did you say the romance serial? Oh, she'll be waiting for a while then. I haven't finished it and wasn't planning to. That book is easily the worst I've ever written. The last issue barely sold enough to pay for the ink.
I'm surprised to. I'm really surprised a romance serial is not selling well. Maybe you're just bad at writing, Varric. Immediately shoots me.
Well, Cassandra seems to be hooked on it.
And I honestly thought a hole in the sky was the weirdest thing that could happen. So, you want me to finish writing the latest issue of my worst serial for Cassandra? Oh, that's such a terrible idea. I have to do it. On one condition. I get to be there when you give her the book.
Yeah. You've got a deal.
I'll get to work then. You know, the fact that the book is terrible just makes it more worthwhile somehow.
Right, okay, I would like to go talk to Cullen, because I think we need to go do the lyrium thing. I think. Get a few missions done. I think what we're gonna, because I do want a live stream Trespasser. After today I have 2 more sessions, which means I'm gonna have to go for an extra session to do Trespasser. So I'll probably do that Monday. Yep, this way. And I'll probably I'll have the entire day so I can just do that. Because I do want to complete Trespasser. Oh. Hey, Cully Willy.
I wanted to thank you. When you came to see me, if there's anything... This sounded much better in my head.
I trust you're feeling better?
Yes.
Is it always that bad?
The pain comes and goes. Sometimes I feel as if I'm back there. I should not have pushed myself so far that day.
It's okay, Cullen. But you're only human.
I'm just glad you're all right.
I am. I've never told anyone what truly happened to me at Ferelden's Circle. I was... not myself after that. I was angry. For years, that anger blinded me. I'm not proud of the man that made me. Now I can put some distance between myself and everything that happened. It's a start.
You're a better person than you give yourself credit for.
I appreciate the thought, but I know who I am. Anyway, I meant to thank you, not trouble you further. You've enough to worry about. How are you holding up?
Thank you for asking.
Honestly, I'm terrified. So many people depend on us, on me. Corypheus is still out there.
We've made great strides. Do not doubt yourself, or the Inquisition just yet. If there's anything I can do, you have only to ask.
Yeah. Can we get some quests going, Cullen? Where the hell did you take me, Cullen? I would like to do your quest, please. What the hell? Dude. Hey, Colin.
First the Templars, now the Grey Wardens. Both devoted their lives to fighting evil. Now they serve it.
What better way to demoralize the people of Thedas than to corrupt their heroes? If Corypheus appears with Templars and Wardens at his side, why shouldn't they follow too?
Because now is not the time to lose hope. The Inquisition must serve as an example. We must stand where others fall.
Okay. I think,
That's all for now.
Did you need something?
Apparently not. I think there's a sad one, but I want to finish off with the guilty pleasures one. Got Cullen, Liliana, Solus. Talk to them. But I haven't talked to Vivian, I don't think. Hey, Solus.
Venan.
That's all I needed.
We'll talk later.
Dareth Shiral.
Dareth Shiral. I think Vivian. I haven't talked to Vivian at all, so I'll go do her thing. Hi, Dorian. Have I talked to you, Dorian?
The Inquisitor's work is never done, I see.
Yeah.
I should go.
Try not to kill anyone without me.
Where am I going? This way. Vivian! Oh, God.
I expected ruins.
They were. As you see, the Inquisition has not been idle.
Would it be possible to meet the Herald before we return to Ghislaine?
My dear Laurent, for you, anything.
Bitch. I love that she is just outright showing off political power. And that's the only reason she's here.
Allow me to present Inquisitor Lavellan.
Your worship, you do us great honor.
Inquisitor, this is my dear Bastien's sister, Grand Cleric Marceline, and his son, Duke Laurent of the Council of Heralds.
Madame de Fer has told us what great trials you faced, trying to save my poor brother's life.
The Maker called my father to his side. It was valiant of you to champion him in his final hours.
If only I'd been able to save Bastien.
The Circle of Magi told Bastien many years ago that his illness was incurable. It was simply his time.
Would you mind waiting for me in the chapel, my dears? The Inquisitor and I have business to discuss.
It has been our very great pleasure, Herald.
Okay.
So you've met the family now, and made a good impression in spite of yourself. Well done.
Fuck you.
I don't understand. What just happened here?
A victory. My victory. Properly worded, the righteous cause of the Inquisition can be used to great effect with my Bastien's deeply pious relations. With Bastien's loss, I have connections to the Council of Heralds and the highest levels of the Chantry, all thanks to you.
You used my position as Herald of Andraste to further your personal goals.
Of course I did, my dear. That's the game. Well, I can't keep Marceline and Laurent waiting. Thank you so much for your cooperation, Inquisitor. I could never have done this without your help.
Bitch. Bitch. Let's go talk to someone who actually isn't here to use me.
Hello.
We'll talk later.
Dareth Shiral.
Right. Let's go to Hinterlands. Wait. Oh, that's why I couldn't do that. That's fine. That's fine. Let's go. We're gonna bring... Well, Solus, obviously. Cole and Cassandra, because I like all three of them. I like Cole and Solus's insights. Yeah. I like Vivian's character. She's an excellent character. Like, I really want to do a video on her. Just her... Wait. wrong person. Sorry, Cass. I need to bring Varric. Brr.
So, kid, you don't have any formal combat training at all?
No, I go where the knife needs to be.
Whatever works for you.
Yeah, I forgot I'm not doing Cassandra's personal quest, I'm doing thingamabobs. Varric. I'm sorry, you're Bianca's still at the very same point she was before. I suppose easy. Wait. No. Yes. Did I accidentally give it? Oh, fuck it, it's fine. Yeah, easy miss. And Solas, you can have. Yep. No formal training, but he knows he is a Rift Mage. Yeah, Pulveus, but so useful. Thank you, Solas. Oh. Ah, it's just iron. I have so much iron. Do you want to know how much iron I have, guys? A lot less than I thought I did, but a lot. Oh, piss off. Oh! Come on, Bug! I love her. Come on, Bug! Look at that ass. We're gonna be staring at that ass all the way up here. There. You can have fun. You can go play in the water. Have fun, Bug. She likes the water. Oh look! Your baby! Yeah, everybody in the game is using you for— everybody's either running away from something or using you because they know XYZ, but still.
Finally. I started to think you weren't coming.
Nobody said you had to hang out in the creepy cave while you waited.
Well, I did wait, so let's make this quick. These idiots are carrying the red lyrium out in unprotected containers. We don't want to stick around long enough for it to start talking to us.
Why would the containers need to be protected?
Lyrium is incredibly dangerous in its raw form. It can poison or kill dwarves, and we're resistant to it. Sometimes it just explodes. No warning.
Basically, only crazy people mine lyrium.
The mining cast doesn't just sling it into a bucket. It's carried in special containers that keep it under control. And that's normal lyrium. The red stuff is worse. I wouldn't be surprised if most of their miners die just digging it up.
You seem to know more about the effects of red lyrium than most.
Varric told me plenty about what it did to him. And his brother.
How did you find this operation in the first place? There must be hundreds of Deep Roads entrances.
I've used this entrance in the past. Varric's not the only surface dwarf to explore the Deep Roads. Oh, I've got to admit, I was pretty surprised when I came here and found it full of humans.
We'd better get to work.
Sounds good to me.
I don't know why I'm still shooting. I have cleared out this place already, so it's fine. Thank you. You're helping me level up, I think. Can I... Solus! Let me out! Solus!
So this is what you do now?
Beg pardon?
Skulking around in caves, shooting guys? Is this your day-to-day?
I usually try to avoid the caves.
You had me worried, you know.
What did I do now?
That letter you sent me about the Red Lyrium was the first I'd heard from you since the Chantry explosion.
Had it been that long?
Seriously, if you died in that mess, I'd have come back to Kirkwall and dug you up just to kick your ass.
What would you do if I'd been cremated?
Kick your ashes, of course. I built these doors. They probably shut this one from the other side when they heard the ruckus we were making. Ta-da!
You've been here often enough to renovate the cave.
You already know I've used this entrance in the past. I don't know if Eric's told you, but the Merchants Guild is cutthroat. Literally. I built the doors to keep rivals from following me down here and arranging accidents.
We'd better keep moving.
After you.
Die!
How is what's-his-name?
Bogdan? He's in Navarra right now, selling my machine to wealthy landowners.
I heard some of the guild were trying to get you named a paragon for that contraption.
That's not gonna happen, even if I am 10 times the Smith Bronca ever was. A surfacer paragon? Never. You know, this is almost fun. Kinda like old times.
I don't recall us ever shooting people together.
Remember crashing Bartran's guild dinner? We might as well have shot him.
This isn't nearly as dangerous as pissing off my brother.
There you are. They won't be able to use this entrance again.
Bianca.
You were the one who leaked the Tide's location.
It's not like that. Not entirely. Shit. When I got the location, I went and had a look for myself. And I found the Red Lyrium, and I studied it.
You know what it does to people.
I was doing you a favor. You want to help your brother, don't you? I just wanted to figure it out.
Did you figure it out?
Actually, yes. I found out that red lyrium... It has the blight, Varric. Do you know what that means?
What? The two deadly things combined to form something super awful?
Lyrium is alive, or something like it. Blight doesn't infect minerals, only animals. I couldn't get any further on my own, so I looked for a Grey Warden mage. Blight and magical expertise in one, right? And I found this guy, Larius. He seemed really interested in helping my research. So I gave him a key.
Larius? He was the Grey Warden we met in Corypheus's... Oh, shit.
Yep.
I knew something seemed off.
I didn't realize until you said you found red lyrium at Haven. I came here and, well, then I went to you.
That name means something to you, Varric?
He was at the Grey Warden prison where we found Corypheus. And he definitely wasn't a mage before.
You had to know we'd figure out what happened to
So
Bianca.
it was
Why
Corypheus
did
she
you
gave the
insist on
key
coming
to.
with us?
Varric told me what people were doing with the red lyrium. I had to help make this right.
You told Varric you had a lead, so we'd straighten out your mistake.
I know I screwed up, but we did fix it. It's as right as I can make it.
This isn't one of your machines. You can't just replace a part and make everything right.
No, but I can try, can't I? Or am I supposed to wallow in my mistakes
Every
forever,
death that has
kicking
happened
myself,
up until this point
telling
is your
stories
fault.
of what I should have done?
Ha! As if I would tell stories about my own mistakes.
What's done is done. There's no point arguing about it.
We've done all we can here. Bianca, you'd better get home before someone misses you.
Varric.
Don't worry about it.
You're hurting him.
Get him killed, and I'll feed you your own eyeballs, Inquisitor.
Shut the fuck up. You're hurting him. You're actively hurting him. You got married. Tough titty. Guess what? Not everyone can be happy. And you still keep coming back to him as a married woman. And it's hurting Varric. Can I just leave from here? I cannot. I think we're gonna do Guilty Pleasures, as you can see in the top right of the screen. And then I'm gonna have to go, because I need to go make dinner and prepare for the rest of my evening of work. I don't think it, yeah, I literally can't leave here. They do have a Romeo and Juliet thing, it's just I care more about Varric than I do her, and I think the things that she does is not helping my friend, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like she is a not toxic part of his life, but it's not good for him. Like, I don't know how else to put that. And it's just hurting him, and I think he needs to get over her. Like, she knows the danger she puts him in. She knows how much it hurts him for her to keep going back to him, and yet she does it anyway. And I care so much about Varric, because he's been through so much crap in his life. He doesn't need that.
What have you done now?
I get it, Seeker. You're still sore after our spat.
I'm not a child, Varric. Do not suggest I'm without reason.
A peace offering. The next chapter of Swords and Shields. I hear you're a fan.
Oh my god.
This is your doing.
Or maybe he will get over her, or maybe the destruction of Bianca will lead him to become the next villain of the game. And he's gonna be the one to take down the gods. Watch Varric become the villain of Dragon Age 5. That's the plot twist, cliffhanger.
Oh yes. Do you really think I'd miss this?
Well, if you're not interested, you're not interested. Still needs editing anyhow.
Wait!
You're probably wondering what happens to the Knight Captain after the last chapter.
Nothing should happen to her. She was falsely accused.
Well, it turns out the guardsman...
Don't tell me!
This is the part where you thank the Inquisitor. I don't normally give sneak peeks, after all.
Thank you.
Yeah, big smiles?
This was everything I'd hoped.
I know how you feel.
I wonder if I have time to read the first part.
Don't forget to tell all your friends, if you have any. Completely worth it.
Okay, we're gonna go listen to a Solus story, and we will end the stream on that, because I do need to go do real life things. Let's go get Solus. Yeah, I think, can you, oh, I forget his name. Something Bloom, right? Varric's voice actor. I'm so sorry, I forget his name. Imagine that voice, but villain lines. That would be incredible. Hey, Varric. Oh, Varric. Follow up?
I'm glad to have answers, but... shit. The second she showed up here, I knew.
Brian, yes, yeah.
I let this mess happen. I gave her the Tig. I am not good at dealing with shit like this.
Oh, it's okay. I forgive you, Varric. I like you. At least you have charisma about you. She doesn't.
I don't think anyone is equipped any better than you are.
No, the point is, I don't deal with things. If Cassandra hadn't dragged me here, I'd be in Kirkwall right now pretending none of this was happening.
Also, the theme of Veilguard is regret. I feel like we're gonna see everybody's regret. I feel like everyone's gonna have a breakdown moment. I feel like we're gonna hear Varric later in the game. Maybe if we break Solus out or something, or maybe he just... I feel like he's gonna have a snapping point where he goes, okay, everything that has happened is bullshit. Blah, blah. I'm expecting that. At the very least. I feel like Varric needs a snapping... He had his snapping point in Dragon Age 2 where he's like, yeah, I'm gonna kill Bertrand. But I feel like he feels very mellow in this game, and I feel like Veilguard, him being out of commission, blah, blah, all the things that happened to him. I feel like everything that is led up to that point is gonna make him snap. And I think that's gonna be wonderful to see. In a audience fashion. I'll feel sad about it, but I'll also be entertained. Literally nothing's stopping you, Varric. You're here because you want to be.
You realize that nothing has actually been stopping you from doing that.
I suppose you're right. Thank you for your help back there.
After all this, do you think you'll see Bianca again?
I always do.
Well, you know, Solus story, and I think we've got Solus story. We can save the table mission for later. The table,
Hello.
the game.
I'd
Journey
like to
in the
hear
Fade.
more about what you saw in your exploration of the Fade.
I would be happy to share it with you.
Yes, tell me about an old memory, please.
Tell me about the old memories you found in the Fade.
I saw a dwarf emerge into the light of day and shield his eyes against the sun. The first time he had seen it, the tears were streaming from his eyes. I sought them from the blazing light, until I saw the rock he held so tightly. Then he laid the rock down gently, and he left it as he walked away.
Thank you, Solus.
We'll talk later.
Dareth Shiral.
That is where we're going to leave it today, guys. Thank you all so much for joining me today. It's been an absolute delight as usual. I don't think there's anyone new in chat, so yeah, I think it's just the usual people. So I won't drop the Discord server. Yeah, thank you all for joining me today. It's been super lovely. I'm gonna go head off to do real life things. In addition to that, we will start again next Saturday. We're gonna probably do 1 or 2 more personal quests, as well as the Temple of Mythal. What's that mission called again? What Pride Had Wrought. We're gonna do that, and then we're probably gonna do Morgan's thing, and goodness gracious, I'm trying to recall. And Sunday we'll probably get the final quest done, and then Monday we'll do Trespasser. Yes, thank you all.